So hi everyone, good evening and welcome back in today's class. So from the last 2 days, we have been working on a concept which says that how to bring the data in service now. Okay, and we saw that we have to create the transform map, we have to create the import set tables, we have to prepare the Excel sheets, put the data, and all the things will be there. Yesterday, before closing this call, we discussed that suppose if I want to move my data from dev to test, what is the best approach I have to be follow? Definitely import set is not the right approach. So we never recommend to create the import set on the production system because don't know that what type of data is coming in that area. That is the one thing. But sometime few of the application, few of the data, user, CMDB, CIs, kind of a confidential data or the restricted data which user don't want to be or the customer don't want to be shown to anyone. Then we can create a transform map into the production directly. Now the question come, Atul, how we can move the data from dev to test? And to do that part, I need someone instance now. Maybe Ronald, your instance, or Surya, if you have an instance, wake up, just give me the username and the password because I need to be sure that how this work while doing the movement of the data from one instance to the another instance. And what technique we call is called as a import and export via XML. Okay. So Surya, is your instances ready?
Yeah, so just give me a second, I will share the details.
Okay. So in the meantime, you just ready with your instance. Ankit saying cannot hear you. Ankit, now you're able to hear me?
No, I can. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm getting echo from your side. Maybe on the speaker or you're on the mobile phone. Okay. Now let's take example. Do you remember that we have a concept called the sys ID, right? This sys ID play a vital role at this point of time. So let's do one thing. Okay. Now I go to a user admin and open a user account. It may fail, but we can try. Let's say I want to move user Vimbar from my instance to the Surya instance. What I will do, I can go here, right click, go to export to the XML. Let export everything to the XML. All the users you want to wish, all the data you want to wish. Again, data means I'm talking about the foundation data. User group, location, department, CMDB, you can bring and you can download in the XML format. Okay. Once it has been downloaded, now I need Surya your instance. It is dev.
That is dev 64381.
64381. Okay.
Yeah, and then the password I placed in the chat box.
381. Okay. Now I'll take the password. Good. Now what I will do, I will be moving the XML from my instance to Surya instance. The question come, Atul, this is a new record. Definitely in Surya's instance, we don't have user called the Vimbar. Okay, no problem. Let's go here. Sometime I use few words. Hey, why there's no user is why I'm not
You
able
have typed the user here. So I think that's it.
no, but it should be so show the user admin, right? I'm the user admin. It should go to the user admin. There's a no user. Did you hide or what you done?
No, I haven't done anything with that.
Okay, let me open the table directly. Sys underscore user dot list. Okay. Now what I will do, I'll go here and click on the import. Surya, just go on the mute.
Yeah.
Okay. I click on the import and it will ask me insert new record, update, all these things will be there. This is the one way. I'll come to this point. Maybe I skip it earlier. I'll come to this point. What I'll do, I'll go back because I have a XML. So what I'll do, I'll go here and click on the import XML. And I pick up my XML here. I go to the downloads. This one and done. Upload. Done. Let's see if done. You have a question, Atul, what's new in this? ये तो कुछ नया नहीं है. Let's do one thing. A user I have called the V, right? This one. Veer, ACM, Africa, and all these things. Let's create the same user here. Why I'm not doing the export import? Because I want to show you something. V last name is IT and I'll copy paste this. Okay. Here and I put IT and save it. Now both the instance have a same user ID. Correct? Now I'll go here and import this into XML. Sorry, export this into XML. Download. It's done. Go there in the same user place. And now remove this. Go and put import XML. Search for this. Veer. Open. Look. Why it did not create the user here? Any idea? Why Veer user is not created? One is that which you are able to see via this message ki Atul, the username is duplicate. How it check the user as a duplicate? What parameter it pick it up for checking the duplicacy? Why it did not update? ठीक है, क्रिएट नहीं किया तो अपडेट कर दे भाई. चल ठीक है, यहां जाके देखो. Is it update something? नहीं किया इसने अपडेट. See what new I have in this Veer. VIP false. अच्छा वहां पे false ही था. ठीक है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं. But the question come, why it did not update? इसने तो क्रिएट ही नहीं करने दिया. ठीक है, क्रिएट मत करने दे, अपडेट तो कर कम से कम. अगर यूजर नाम यूजर आईडी सेम है. Why it fail? Any idea? Ankit, I'll start from you. सिंपल सी बात है अतुल, दोनों आई एम सेइंग बोथ हैव अ सेम यूजर नेम. तो ठीक है भाई, अपडेट कर दे, क्रिएट मत कर, अपडेट तो कर. बट इट डिड नॉट अपडेट. व्हाई?
कोलिस, ड्यू टू कोलिस.
कॉलेज का तो फंडा ही नहीं है यहाँ पर. टॉपिक टर्म सही है बट कंसेप्ट गलत ऐड करे उसके साथ. टर्म सही है कॉलसेक की, कुछ तो है यहाँ पर, बट नॉट अ कॉलसेक हियर. Surya.
Yeah, I'm also thinking about the call sector.
Ronald.
Is it checking some field which is duplicate?
Which field?
User ID.
ठीक है,
User
हो गया.
ID or email address.
ठीक है. My simple point. If user ID is same, at least भाई update कर दे. Error तो मत दे कि create ही नहीं करूँगा मैं. Right? Okay. So this is Surya instance. This is my instance. The only thing which is be important here, which I pick up this term in the beginning of this session, that sys ID is one of the key factor which is going to play a vital role. In these two instances, I have a similar user ID, a same user ID, but the sys ID of both the user ID is different. It go there, try to find out the sys ID. यहां से जब मैं यहां गया, I try to find the sys ID, नहीं मिला. It try to go for the creation of the account. Creation fail हो गया because we have a policy that no two users should have a same user ID. Now what I will do, I'll go here and I'll open the Vim bar. Let's open it. And now I update the department. Let title doctor department. नहीं क्या ह्यूमन रिसोर्स से कुछ नहीं, चलो ठीक है. बिजनेस फोन, my number is on. Save. Now I export the XML. And now I go back. And now I import the latest XML. Yeah. Now if you open this Vim bar, open this, and now you see that title has been updated, this business phone has been updated. The thing is that when we are moving the records, specifically user, group, location, we put the records in the dev instance via transform map, and from XML part we are moving from the dev to test, so that in all the instances the sys ID of that particular record should be similar. It should not be different. Let's take example. I'm sure that it is a little confusing now. Let's take example. Ronald is working in the production. Okay. Ronald raise a question that I'm not able to see or not able to approve the change. Okay, ठीक है. Ankit is a support engineer. Ankit open the Ronald profile in the dev. He says in the dev he has access. Fine. Okay, approval access है इसके पास dev में. Ankit open the production and see here he did not have a approval access. And in the test, he see even Ronald account is not there. The gap is that number one, someone created Ronald account directly in the production system, not created in the test instance. Second point, it is in the dev, the Ronald account is there with the proper access, but it is not migrated to the test or the production with the same sys ID. किसी ने रन टाइम पे अकाउंट बना दिया और एक रोल दे दिया, बाकी छोड़ दिया. ये प्रॉब्लम आई टेल यू कब आता है. In the UAT user say yes, everything is working fine. As soon as you go live, user say I'm not able to see this option. The reason can be if the immature developer is there. He will create the new user account for that person in the production system. He is not moving the accounts. And that is the reason we always recommend whenever you are moving your data, always create the data in the dev instance so that sys ID should be same. Okay, sys ID should be same. You will be surprised to know this thing. If you are not able to find any record with these English words, with English name, don't worry. Go here and type in the funnel icon, type the search as a, let it be open. SysID. Put the SysID, you will get the record. कि ये record का SysID क्या है. The other point, SysID will never come in these list view. कभी नहीं आएगा ये. There are some tricks are there, but even I don't know. But I saw this SysID in the list view as well. So that is the another way to do the search. So if Ankit is going to be mature side, what Ankit will do, Ankit will open the both Ronald account and first of all he will see the SysID. कि SysID तो अलग नहीं है. If SysID is different, what exactly he should do now? He should delete the Ronald access in production and move the Ronald account from dev to test, test to production, so that if next time he faces some issue, he should have a sync within the all system are there. That is the another way that we are moving the data via XML import and export. So because in XML you will find the SysID as well. See, the name has been saved by the SysID. So SysID is the one which play the vital role here. Company का SysID हो गया. If you see, it is Word file. SysID. यहाँ से सारा खेल चलता है इसका.
Atul, if you export
Yes.
via Excel, doesn't it contain this SysID?
No. Excel never contains SysID.
Okay, only via XML format only we will get this SysID.
Only XML is one of the things which where you can find everything for that particular record. Everything. Let me open this able tutor. Go here and click on the show XML. You will find all the fields here कि जो हैं इसके यहाँ पर सब मिल जाएंगे आपको. फोन, फोटो, रोल, फलाना ढिमकाना सब मिल जाएंगे आपको यहाँ पे. That is the reason we are using the XML import and export.
Okay, like in this case, like if you want to export multiple users, then also like then
No,
what is
just go here, put some conditions so that you will get a selected kind of a resource users, and right click and export XML so that every user should be in the same single XML file only. Right. Okay. So this is the another way to do this part. Now one more thing. Ankit says, Atul, मुझे ट्रांसफर मैप का फंडा समझ नहीं आता. I cannot work on that part. Give me some easy way to do that thing. I said, okay, boss, do one thing. Go here. Suppose I want to put some user ID in my user table. Right click and click on the import. Let me see if I'm doing right or wrong. Good. If you see this functionality, it is nothing. It is just an automation of import set and transfer map. You will not create the import set manually. You will not create the transfer map. If you use this, it will work for you like anything. What do you want? Do you want to insert the data? You want to update the data? I want to insert the data. Do you want to create an Excel template to enter the data? I said yes. Do you want to put all the fields in that particular template? Either say yes, either say no. I said yes. Create Excel template. I'm sure Ankit will say, अतुल ये तो पहले बताना चाहिए था ना, क्या करके ले आए हो? Now download this data. It is little heavy. It will be go for 1 or 2 MB file approximately. But when you see this file, you will be surprised. The things which we done on the day one of the transform import and export part, or the transform map or the import set, everything will be done automatically here. ServiceNow will create the import set for you automatically in the background. I told you it's go more than 1 or 2 MB, because this Excel sheet will contain the way of working or the way of usage of this Excel, that how you need to be upload your data. Let me open this. Even don't no need to be create any data source, data load, nothing. सब हो जाएगा यहाँ पर. Let it be open. See, the first sheet contain that how you need to be put the data in this Excel sheet. देखो पूरा screenshot के साथ ServiceNow give you the explanation. ये rows हैं, ये columns हैं, ये records हैं, ये headers हैं मेरे. ठीक है, ये directions हो गई आपकी. इसी के लिए heavy है, देखो ये. Add a row कैसे करना है, सब चीजें यहाँ पर. Second will be see all the fields of a user table in a single place for you. And another benefit is that you're getting some drop down as well. Active true, yes. नहीं चाहिए. Building नहीं चाहिए. Calendar integration, yes. Outlook. City नहीं है. Company I need क्या था? ACM. I'll pick up this company, otherwise it will give error while loading the records. Let me open this. I'm just copy pasting because I don't want to be go in any kind of issues later on.
Was it ACME Africa?
ACME Africa, right? Okay, let me put ACME Africa. Coalition ID, leave it. Cost center, leave it. Country code, leave it. Date format, leave it. मुझे नहीं भरना इस यूजर के लिए. Leave it. Email, yes. Department, I'll not putting email. I'm putting at@ul.com. Employee number you want to put this. Enable multiple authentication, true or false. Field login नहीं चाहिए. First name 80. Gender C. Male. Geographic location track. True. Home phone. How many fields you have? Doctor. Last login नहीं चाहिए. Last login name नहीं चाहिए. Last name UL. Let's say I am going to be deploy this or going to be use this Excel sheet. Manager, middle name, anything you want to put, because this is the complete table fields available in front of you. Let me save this. Okay, now I'll go here. Now you want to insert? Yes, boss, I want to insert. Click on the choose file. Okay, till this point, any doubt? I guess someone is unmuting themselves.
Just one thing, the
Yes.
extract that you got, the 2.2 MB extract that you got, could you please repeat that? How did you got it exactly?
I just, okay, you go here and click on the import. When you click on the import, it will open up this window for you, and click on the insert, because you want to insert the record. But if you click on the update, you will get the all user accounts in this Excel sheet. सबका user account आ जाएगा. आपको जो field update करना आप update कर सकते हैं. I'll show you that as well. Okay, let's go here. I say I want to include all the fields. Yes. Now choose file.
So this would be applicable on any of the list view, right?
Any of the list view. I click on this. Open. Upload. Now see the upload progress, what it is doing in the background for you. Importing Excel workbook. It is creating the import set table for you. Number 1 point. Okay. Let it be complete. You will find each and everything which we discussed earlier. Now it's creating the data source for you. See how smart it is. File uploading done. Now it is processing, putting the data source kind of things for you. It means it is setting header 1, sheet number 1, creating a new field called U average. All these things will be there. Copy complete successfully 1 second. Copy complete successfully 0 seconds. Adding fields क्योंकि इसको पूरा पूरा टेबल बनाना पड़ा. And then you see import preview data. Where it will be land? It will land into the import set table. Import logs. See where you are here now. It say I'm inserting 0 record. Why 0 record? We need to be C. Maybe we missed out some mandatory information here. Maybe. I'm not sure because user ID is not there, right? See, we did not put this. Maybe that reason it did not create it. But let's see. इसने बोला कोई रिकॉर्डिंग अच्छा 0 है ना. हाँ 0 पे एक होगा इसका. Because the count starts from the 0, not from the 1. See. It is showing you the data in this format. This is a staging table for you. TMPL, temporary part. If you see yes, everything is fine, go back. And now complete the import. Here you are committing, you are running the transform map. Let it be. Done. User has been created. Now if you want to see, go here. Transform map. Let me put created. See, it created the import set for you, transform map. Same thing, the same point which we discussed on the day 1, day 2, same thing has been done via this import part. Same thing. Source, user, source and target table mapping done. Will load or not will not load, it will be loading. Okay, yes. Now, if you scroll, see the mapping as well. There's a no call sec is there. I'm sure no call sec is there. So ये चीज आपको नहीं मिलेंगी यहाँ पर अगर आप import Excel उससे करेंगे. But field mapping आपको मिल गया पूरा का पूरा. Now let's take example. I go to the user account. Okay. Go and click on the import. Now I want to update my 976 users. इनमें से किसी का कुछ अपडेट करना है, किसी का कुछ अपडेट करना है. Let go and click here. Click on the import. Now I need to be update, so I'll click on the update option. Do you want to create an Excel template for this? Yes, create an Excel template. The thing is that now I will get these fields auto-populated with the previous data. So let me close this sheet so that I can show the sheet number 10. See, it's downloading the 976 record. Click download. Now in this case, it will create another, what I can say, transform map, and it will update the records. यहाँ पर ये नहीं आएगा. देखो, if you see the new record, insert the new records, ये कहाँ गया information ये चीज. If I click on the more info, see, it is called the easy import. Not sure why it is not available. It's called the easy import. नहीं है इसका कुछ. Let it be download and come here. I'm sure Ankit will be more happy with this. क्या तो ये तो बहुत बढ़िया काम हो गया. कुछ करना ही नहीं है. गलती का स्कोप ही नहीं है कोई. But few restrictions are there. You don't have call sec here. Number 1 point. Right? Now if you go here, see. 976 रिकॉर्ड यू विल फाइंड. जो चेंज करना है कर दो किसी का भी. लेट्स चेंज विम बार. विम बार था ना हमारा यूजर. It is Vim bar. See, even it is be showing the password as well. Can you imagine it's bringing the password for me? Let me put Vim bar as a false. Web service as a true. Sys ID भी है आपके पास. डॉक्टर की जगह लेट मी पुट ड्रॉप डाउन नहीं है, इसका नहीं है. Mister, click on the save, go back, choose file, 10, open, upload. Same concept. Importing, then creating the import set, then do the validation part, and then upload the data. So it's importing, doing the child processing, attach a data source. This technique a person should use when he is in the production support on the day 1 or day 2. उसको ये नहीं पता कि ट्रांसफॉर्म मैप कैसे बनेगा. What they are saying, insert 976 records, update 0, error 0, empty and ignore 1. ऐसा क्यों? Let's see क्या होता है इसमें भी. Preview import data. 29 records with error in the import set. ये देखो. Multiple records manager exists in the table. Need to see what is the issue. This is the row number it's showing that यहाँ पर issue है आपके row numbers. When click show all rows to see all the records in the import set. When ignore row error complete this. What I can do? Let me go and see what option I have. Ignore row errors and complete the import. I said okay. जो भी छोड़ो उसको. Need to see कि इनका problem क्या है. Maybe this data has been overwritten, data has been deleted, or some other problem is there. It's committing my transform map here now. Because records ज़्यादा हैं, so it take time. But being if you ask me, I never recommend to go for this approach. Never. This approach is good for that person who don't know much about the data. Okay, or who don't know much about the service now, but the basics you know, then we recommend. But I never recommend this approach. यहाँ से ही होता है, यहाँ से import करो और जाके टेस्ट में एक्सपोर्ट कर दो, क्योंकि इसी साइड भी तो आएंगे सेम के सेम, तो वो चीजें हैं यहाँ पर. ठीक है. सो इट्स बी running my transform map. So this is the way that we can do the import export via XML as well, via Excel sheet as well. Any doubt till this point? बहुत तरह रहेंगी. डुप्लीकेट क्यों है? क्योंकि वो इस साइड से मैप कर रहा है और वो कह रहा है कि मुझे रिकॉर्ड्स में क्या चेंज करना है ये नहीं पता. So it's giving me the duplicate error. So better if you're updating, remove all other records which you don't want to be updated. Now let's see Vim bar, right? Then I'll go here and open this Vim bar. कि वो जो चेंज किया वो आया कि नहीं आया, पहले वो तो देखूं मैं. ये हो गया false, ये हो गया mister. Yes, वो चेंज आ गया. Because it get this is ID and make a change in this particular thing. So वो जो था जो कॉल सेक का था या जो अपडेट का फंडा था वो यहाँ पर अप्लाई हो गया आपका. Okay. So by this way you can do this import and export via the XML or the Excel part. Any doubt, any question? Anyone? Ronald, Ankit, Surya.
Just a scenario-based question. Probably you're much experienced with the scenario or the requirements. We probably every service in our project, the team has sync or integrated with AD and GDs, and probably they further have probably data incoming from HRs or the responsibility department, right? So probably if they are creating a record, suppose in workspace or probably any of their user wherein they create the user record or new joiners, वो अगर AD से sync होके आता है हमारे पास probably via an Excel file या फिर probably via ticket or something.
Okay. When you I just put you hold here. Okay. When you say about the data is coming from the AD. Okay. So in ServiceNow we have a separate integration between AD and ServiceNow.
Okay.
उसका इससे parameters में don't link it with that only. ठीक है. Here what I'm saying that create the user account directly in the ServiceNow. Maybe these users exist in AD or not, I don't care. But when you say that please bring the data from AD, then I have to make sure that the data should be exist in AD only, then it will come to the ServiceNow. So what do you think? How people create the data in user in AD? Why Excel sheet only? They have a template, fill the template, run a batch, data put in the AD. Now AD to khatam ho gaya. Now we're on the Azure side, right? Everything on the cloud. So how the people create? One by one nahi banta. Base fundamental yahi hai. They have some Excel format, they fill the details, run their script, which go and upload the data into the Azure or AD. Done. And then we done the Azure and ServiceNow integration. जो ग्रुप AD में होंगे वो जो ग्रुप AD में होंगे वो ServiceNow में भी बन जाएंगे. जो यूजर AD में होंगे वो ServiceNow में भी बन जाएंगे. And the reason we do this thing, we want to implement the SSO integration, single sign-on. Now, if you notice one thing, earlier when approximately 4 to 5 years back, if you get a laptop from your company, your laptop login password is different and your Outlook and other application password is different. If you notice this thing, but nowadays if you see, as soon as you log in your laptop, your apps also connected to the internet immediately. You did not put any separate password. This is called the SSO integration completely. It is on the hardware level side. I don't know about this, but if you log in into your company portal and you open the ServiceNow, you will be automatically landing into the ServiceNow because it is taking the data or it is taking username from your AD account, which are already mapped to the service side. And this has been done by the SSO thing. So we have to be activate the SSO plugin, put the SSO link there so that it can be work upon. I have few things to be discussed on that, but on the later part, not now. Okay, but don't be confused with AD and this particular part. Generally, user and group data we bring it from the AD. Rest data we bring it from the Excel sheet only.
So this particular process that you've probably shown, as you said, this could be applied or can be applied on any kind of list view. So probably incident table, probably
No. Incident table. Don't move your transactional data. Don't move.
Okay.
Only foundation data. जो incident record आपका production में है, why you want to bring into the test, or why you want to move your dummy records into the production environment?
पर क्लोनिंग के बाद तो प्रोडक्शन का डेटा तो लोअर इंस्टेंस पे आ जाता है.
No. That is a separate thing. That is intentionally we do. Cloning is a separate concept. Cloning says you are doing the complete copy paste. You're doing the complete copy paste. That is the purpose. That is the word or meaning of the cloning actually. But if you notice, we can restrict the cloning on the user table. We can restrict the cloning on the integration tables as well.
Absolutely.
Right? That we also discuss. That we also discuss. Don't worry. Okay. But your point is something similar. Okay, Atul, हाँ, production से आता है. Cloning, you do the cloning from the production to the test and to the dev. आप उल्टा नहीं करते. Dev से test clone नहीं करते. आप production से test करते हो, test से dev करते हो. लेकिन upgrades आपके dev से test से production में जाते हैं. Remember this thing. Okay. Any other doubt till this point?
So Ankit, this funda, just one more. This funda is only applicable wherein like बाकी सब जो आपने बोला ITSM जो core platforms हैं, उसको अगर आपने प्रॉब्ली अपडेट ऑल करना है तो वो आप लिस्ट व्यू से कर सकते हो, राइट? दैट इज
राइट
और जो चीज नहीं हो सकती, प्रॉब्ली अ सिंगल रिकॉर्ड कैन बी डन बाय XML इफ रिक्वायर्ड, राइट?
prefer to go by the XML only.
XML, okay. So this would be only used where उसका working scenario मतलब पूछना था, मतलब working scenario कब हो सकता है?
The working scenario basically when you want to update all the 960 records. So let's take example. Okay, in my company or in XY company, I have 100 employees. ठीक है, 31st December को all their salary has been increased by the 50%. ठीक है, everyone decision has been updated in the next level. This thing will help me in that area कि भाई डाउनलोड करो डाटा, सबका डाटा अपडेट करो and upload the sheet. In a one go it will be done. So in these area we can use these options. That is what I'm saying. If you ask me, I don't recommend this option. I still prefer to go by the transform map. But if you don't want to be going the technical stuff, then go in this area. Create XML and do your part. Sorry, create Excel and do your part. ठीक है जी? Okay, Ronald, what happened? I mean, you don't have any question? You are not speaking today.
No. I've seen it's been done.
Okay. Okay, I think you are doing some multitasking.
Yeah, that too.
Okay, no worries. So with this, we have done with a topic called the transform map. Now I'll start a new topic. Let me open my Excel sheet. If it quickly open. Okay, let me come here.
Sorry, Atul, another question.
Go in the
if probably we have a bulk requirement or a bulk request, updating request. Suppose we have a request of like creation of 150 CIs. So CIs have obviously more fields than compared to user table. So उसमें भी अगर requirement में raw data हमें Excel में आता है. So do we have to do the same kind of thing?
Yes.
We have to update on CMDB table.
Right. लेकिन पता है, I'll give you little practical examples. Now in the user table we just have 50 fields, but in the CI table we have more than 100 fields.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, so in this case I'll not recommend to go via this Excel format. I'll prefer to create a template with the limited fields only, so that it is easy for you to do the massaging, cleaning, re-rectifying, validation of data in the Excel sheet itself. If you had 160 columns, you will be gone with by just doing this. Then you're not able to do your data validation in the Excel sheet. So in this case, I prefer go with the limited set of fields which you want to be update only, and then use the transform map. So what I showed you here, I say create Excel this thing. Now don't put as a this thing. If you already built up, you can done. If you have this, create Excel template. Include all fields. Maybe it will not include all fields. Let's see what it importing. See, it's done quickly. Maybe it's give me only limited fields, not each and everything. But it's still going for a larger one. Maybe. See what it's bring, only 3 fields. Out of 56, it's bring only 3 fields. कि भैया ये जरूरी है आपका एक यूजर अकाउंट बनाने के लिए.
That's awesome.
Simple सी बात है, right? So this is the functionality given by service now. That's all. Nothing much on that case. Now let me start with a topic called the UI policies. If I go here and I do this thing, incident underscore list. अच्छा, मैं अपने वाले पे चलता हूँ. मैं तभी कहूँगा कि मुझे मिल क्यों नहीं रहा, अदरवाइज मेरे में तो आ जाते को आ गया ना वो, because I'm using this Suraj instance. No problem. Let me open this. On this form, what you see is required to raise an incident, minimum.
All the mandatory fields
What are the mandatory fields?
where there's a red asterisk.
Okay, it means company, color, and the short description, right?
Correct.
I'll go and put on hold. Okay, and I put awaiting caller. Then this become the mandatory. But the question come from where these things are becoming. How this thing has been configured. What we can do with these kind of options. If you see here, as soon as I click on the in progress, see this option gone, right? Correct. Why it's not showing now? On hold reason. Atul on hold to Henning. But why it's not showing? So it means this is the concept called the UI policies, user interface policies. Few things to be very clear on this part. UI policy only and only work on the form level, not on the list level. Clear. Via UI policy, you can perform only 3 functions. Number 1, make mandatory. Like if you go here and click on in progress, on hold, awaiting caller, you're making it mandatory. Second, you can make it as a hide cap. And third, you can make it as a read only. Only these 3 operations can be performed via UI policies. And UI policy is the configuration. The same thing, to make a field mandatory, you can achieve via scripting as well. Then it becomes customization. I hope that I shared one document to you, that LinkedIn link with you on the WhatsApp group. What is configuration, what is customization, and why customization? People are saying no customization, but after reading that document, I say that we should go for the customization if required. Okay, so these things called the UI policies, and now we are going to be configure the UI policies here. Funda clear? A basic question asked in the interview. What do you mean by the UI policy? And B straight, UI policy is used to make a field mandatory, read only, or hide. That's all. Go under UI policy. चल भाई. UI policy under system definition, you will get this. Sorry, under system UI, you will get this system UI policies. If I click on the new here, UI policy also work on the conditions. Like we have an email work on the condition. We have SLA work on the condition. In the same manner, UI policy work on the condition, and it work only if condition value is true. False पे काम नहीं करेगा. False के लिए you have option to make it as a false. So UI policy change field on a form based. First point which I told, a set of condition. UI policy to show hide a field, make a field mandatory, or the read only based on the conditions. UI policy specify one or more action taken on the UI policy trigger. When you click on an incident resolve, you get a pop-up on the top. Please update the closure code or the resolution code and the resolution method. How this is coming? It is coming from the UI policy only. And on a single table, you can put multiple UI policies. I go here and put it on the incident table. चल भैया. Okay, good. incident table. Okay. Short description. What I want to make it as a this thing. Let me open this again. Just for the writing purpose, I'm just opening this form again. I want to make a category as a mandatory. It's नहीं, ये तो पहले mandatory है. चलो assignment group as a mandatory कर देते हैं हम. ठीक है. I'll go here. Assignment group mandatory. Put a meaningful name here so that you can easily identify कि ये policy कर क्या रही है. When to apply. Condition. When to trigger. When to start. I said when incident state is new. तब चलना चाहिए. ठीक है. Let me do this thing only. Save. Go and reload my page. Oh, I'm running. Now let me reopen. I was worried. It's not working. Why? State is new. नहीं काम कर रहा. Why it's not be working? Any idea?
You've not given an action. The bottom.
Correct. We did not give any action till now. We said कि boss जब condition new होगा, जब state new होगा, then you have to be run. But what to be run here? Now I go and click on the UI policy action. Click on the new. What I want to do? I want to make my assignment group as a out of these three options. Field name is assignment group. Where is my assignment group? This one. On the incident table, make assignment group. What you want? Mandatory, visible, read only, or clear field value. I say make it as a mandatory. If you are making it as a mandatory, you cannot make it as a read only. Let's see. Will it give me error or not? It giving me error. कि बॉस ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि आप mandatory करो read only कर दोगे. Then how you will fill the data? So better you put as a just one action I'll do at point of time. Go and reload this page. Still not there. Now you can see it is bit there. Second point. Now go and make it as a in progress. Now you have a question. अतुल न्यू पे कंडीशन थी, ये तो false हो गई. Still it is showing as a mandatory. Yes or no? Right? It is still showing me mandatory, but UI policy clearly says that if condition true only then I will run. या तो condition fail हो गई मेरी. Then why it did not run? I'll show you that part. इस पे क्या, there is a multiple UI policy, same order for this. This run order is not predictable. Assignment group mandatory. Okay. Now what this error basically is there? It says, boss, you want to make your assignment group mandatory. Okay, fine. ठीक है. The order you have given, if you go back, because I told you this order is very important in service now. The order you have given is called the 100. And on the 100 number, I already have a UI policy which making the assignment group as a mandatory. तो एक order number पे not possible I run the two UI policies. Either put it as a, let's put 90. Let's see, will it work or not? It did not save, it saved. Now you can see the red dot is gone. See, earlier the red dot was there, right? So now It means this is fine now. But the question is still same. Let me reload my page. Reload. Atul, you are saying that assignment group will be mandatory when I will be in the new state. I am moving my state to the in progress. Then why it is be mandatory now? Save करो नहीं ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है. Because condition its condition fail. The reason is that because we did not set reverse fall is off. I tell you what. Now what I will do, I'll make assignment group this visible and this you can try easily. Clear the field value. Let me say put the clear the field value as a true. Don't be afraid with my this color coding as a true. Done. Now I'll go here. I give one case as well for this. Suppose I am putting assignment group as a batch 4. Okay. I'll move it to the in progress and move to the new. It is not clearing my value. Logically should clear the value now. Why? Because I did not open these 4 options till now in front of you. What these 4 options says here. The first one say global true. If selected, the UI policy apply on the all form views. See, you are in which view? If I save this only, then it will be work for me. Let me save. Okay. Now I save it. Now, what its global says, if you select as a global, it means all the view which are applicable on the incident table follow this UI policy. Now I can show you. Now I'm on the default view. Let me go to the mobile view. See these things. So we generally make it as a true for everywhere. Now the second point, when you want to run this particular UI policy on load or not, if you click, suppose I untick and I save this, I go here and I create a new incident. कहाँ गया मेरा assignment group? See, it is not mandatory. Let me change the view. अरे यार वो we need to be put learn and save. Now it become mandatory. Let me change the view and then I show you. Let me change the view and then we'll create a new, go to the default view. Now I'll click and show you this thing. Now you see, it is not showing mandatory. Why? Because I tick don't work on the load part. Then when it will work, let me try to save this. Save. Maybe after this it will work. Once you save, why it's filling? It should become the red now. Apply the UI section where the form is loaded when the user change value. Oh, okay, change the value. Okay. Maybe we done something wrong. In progress to new. Did I put anything here? Let me put batch 4 in progress new. नहीं है, कुछ तो प्रॉब्लम चल रहा है यहाँ पे. Load. I'm getting some confusion here. Okay, now I'll pick up, maybe it's tomorrow. I do some R&D on this part. Now I come to the reverse, the effect of UI policy when condition are false. Untick. Save. Now go and reload this page.
Since mobile data is turned off, you have to connect to a Wi-Fi.
Now if I go here on the in progress, come to new, why it's not working? Maybe it's 8627.
I think you're disabled on load, so that's the reason.
नहीं यार, बट ये false तो चलना चाहिए. Reverse the effect of UI policy action when condition evaluate the false. Maybe it's true, it's showing true value. Let me do this thing. क्योंकि वैल्यू खाली कर दे तो मुझे लगता है लूट नहीं कर रहा है वो. Save and reload it. प्रोग्रेस. अच्छा सेव तो करूं पहले मैं एक बार, फिर देखता हूं. Why it's not working, guys? Can I remove it for me? नहीं यार, either something in the background is running.
Probably reload that from like incident page.
The reason can be what I can be thinking, because there is some other UI policy on the assignment group when your incident move to the in progress, that can be causing a issue here. The reason it is not working for me as expected. That can be one reason. But in this case, what we can do, maybe we can create our own table and then try to use these options. We can do a R&D tomorrow again on this part. I'll create a table and we'll show you. Okay. And in head means, if as you are extending this table from the task table, and on the task table, if this field any UI policy, it will, do you want to apply the same in this incident? Yes or no? It's up to you. I said no, don't apply. I will create my UI policy and that should be applied on this particular field. Okay, so these 4 functions are important in the UI policies. Then you can put multiple conditions here: mandatory, true, false, visible, read only, all these things will be there. One more thing which is important, let me see, change the view. अच्छा इसका एक ही हुआ है. If you go and see here script, the same thing you can achieve via a run script as well. But ServiceNow always recommend, if you want to make any field mandatory, read only, or hide, don't use a script. Always try to go for the UI policy first with this conditional part. If it is not working, it is not doing the right results or not working as expected, then go for the scripting part. So it has a function, on condition it will work. But for our case, we will avoid this and we'll go for the this thing. Instead it is new, then make it as a onload and reverse if false. अच्छा हमने हटाया था ना इसको, सॉरी, फिर तो काम कैसे करेगा ना यार. Now let me go and reload this. नहीं यार, कुछ तो, या तो this incident is now it's becoming, see, it becoming the mandatory here. See, it's giving me the it will not move forward. It's be asking for this thing. Let me tell you, I'm doing something wrong. I'm not sure now. See, yep, now it's working. See, when I was in progress, I remove this group. Okay, suppose I remove this group and I go to the new state. Let's be working for me. I'll try to be create a new table, and then we'll do this UI policy, a small session tomorrow again, and then we can close this part. But in the UI policies, only these things work. Only you can make this field mandatory, read only, or kind of hide at that part. Now the question comes, Atul, what is the data policies? If I click on the default view, let's see what it is.
Just next to the UI policy action, sorry to interrupt. There's a UI policy the box as well.
It's there. I'm coming.
UI policy related list action. What is that?
Related action basically. I never try. Maybe we can just check related list action. This one, my dear friend. ये जो related list है, इस पे अगर आपको कोई action बना रहा है, यहाँ पर.
Okay.
Suppose I want, if my state is new, then list name I want to make affected CI should be false. सेव ये कभी होगा नहीं क्योंकि न्यू पे तो कभी होती नहीं है वो, but we can try this part. Now let me save this. हाँ भाई ले ले. Now it will be show because out of the box you can make any changes. Now if you scroll, see affected CI is not visible now. So this is the related list action. Sorry. So you can do this part. So you have these many lists. You can just only, let me see if I can make anything on the service offering. Via using this, you can just make a visible. Mandatory नहीं हो सकता यहाँ पर. Mandatory करने के लिए आपको script use करना पड़ेगा फिर कहीं पे, but not here. So via UI policy, you can make this field either visible or non-visible. Okay. So those things, I strongly recommend to you guys that go and do some practice on the UI policy. Before I come tomorrow and say, okay, this is the way that is working, try your end. It is very easy topic to do. Just these things you have to be put it and it will work fine for you. Okay, if you want to see, let me go and show you something on the out of the box. एक तो हमने ये field assignment group हमें लेना ही चाहिए था. Because there's a lot of policies apply on this assignment group. Or either take your own field on table. See, show auto assignment rating field, hide value in the item assignment, incident table पे देखते हैं रुको. Okay, incident table में मैंने कुछ बनाया नहीं हुआ क्या? But it's coming from the task table only. Label task assignment, not this. Task definition. Let's see. Show assignment type fields, not on this part. Value is null, not here. Condition. No. Let's go in the. अच्छा ये भी okay. नहीं this cannot be issue. Maybe this can be issue in our this thing. Because we are making it for the global, but our domain was something else. Now it will come. See on this, see field set mandatory on all the states. So you can see here. They don't have any condition. Let's see if any script is there. No, they don't have any script. So what they say, set field set mandatory for all the states. Caller ID and short description will be mandatory in each and every state without any condition. Without any condition, it will be always mandatory for you. So by this way, you can make it a UI policy work. Okay. Now another thing which is important to be understand is called the data policy. क्योंकि इसमें भी ज़्यादा नहीं है. Data policy I never pick up in my terms, but you already pick up these things in the beginning. Data policy says what data you are inserting in your service now. At that point, it create a problem. ये backend level पे check करता है, UI policy front end level पे check करता है, वो form पे करेगा. Data policy will check on the backend level as well. Like if I go ahead and check for the incident one. See, welded parent must not be empty. Make close information mandatory when resolving this. Open this. This is the data policy. If you are bringing the data from outside, you can see here. Apply to the import set. Apply to the SOAP. Use as a UI policy on the client side. If you are bringing your data from Excel sheet into ServiceNow, see, Donald, you pick up this point, right? If you are bringing your transactional data into the incident table, then you have to be check all these things. You have to get the data policies. कि बॉस मैं डेटा ले आऊंगा कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, लेकिन when I'm updating this resolved in the closed state, this should be mandatory. So in your Excel sheet, send this data as well to me. See, they did not mention the Excel here because they know from Excel to import it is be one part. So basically when you do for the integration, you are bringing any data from another tool to the service now. Tool to tool integration जब रहती है तो वहां पर ये रहता है. Put on the condition and now you can do this part. So you can convert any data policy into UI policy. You can convert any UI policy into the data policies. ठीक है, ये तब काम नहीं करेगा आपका, but they saying use this as a UI policy on the client. Means this will work as a UI policy when you are working in the front end. If I move this ticket into the resolve, so now you see this become mandatory. And if you see close code and close notes, कहाँ के close code and close? अच्छा मैं resolve में कर रहा हूँ, sorry. Let me close it, not resolved. Then also these are the important. कहीं से तो pick up कर रहा होगा इसको, तो यही है, ठीक है. So these things have to be take care. If I go back and show you one or two more here, maybe on the change table. चेंज पे कुछ नहीं डाला मैंने डेटा पॉलिसी. इंसिडेंट, लेट्स सी यूजर टेबल पे कुछ है क्या? ग्रुप नहीं है, मतलब they have very limited data policies, not much, because they don't recommend these things. They are saying if you want to check it at your end only, but you can create your data policies on the system as well. Let me open it like this and see if anything easy I can pick up. Okay, in the problem you can see here, you can see knowledge में है data policy to broadband router knowledge. So multiple things are there. This is just a beginning. Maybe if you want to do a practice, a good practice, create your own table, do many other table, put 8 or 10 good fields, download in the Excel format, bring the Excel data into the service now, put your data policy on the top of that, and then see if you're importing data, how it's behaving to you. These are the practical scenarios you can do. And that is the purpose I told you in the beginning. Create a project for me for the attendance, this training mechanism, where you can do little bit R&D on the top of that. मेरे पास 50 लोगों की इंक्वायरी आई है अभी. I want to put the data in the service now, but I don't have any mechanism here. If you can create something, I can say, okay, take this data and upload in the service now. उनके WhatsApp number, उनके Gmail ID, so that I can connect with them later on. These things, I know that Atul, this is not for us. We are not be developer here, but you should know these things in the consulting area. ये चीजें आप कस्टमर से डिस्कस नहीं करते. ये चीजें आप टेक टीम से डिस्कस करते हैं when you're sitting in the high level discussions. प्रोसेस लेवल पे जो हाई लेवल डिस्कशन चल रही होते हैं टेक्निकल टीम्स के साथ कि कैसे करना. देखो नंबर सिस्टम इज मैंडेटरी फील्ड. ऑन द नंबर टेबल दे हैव ये चीजें. कैटेगरी एंड नंबर शुड बी ऑलवेज मैंडेटरी. ठीक है. सो दिस इज वेरी स्मॉल टॉपिक, सो दैट आई वांट टू पिक इट अप. the best thing which I can say, try some R&D on this part. UI policies may need to be see what's not working. Maybe I can pick up later on as well. But the basic fundamental is this only. UI policy work on the front end side, data policy work on the back end side. Plus you can make it as a on the client as well. अब यहाँ पर ये आपके लिए ये client की तरह काम करेगी, client script की तरह काम करेगी, not as a UI policy की तरह काम करेगी. And UI policy is the client side scripting. ठीक है, we will discuss in the scripting topic. You can see here. We will discuss. Maybe tomorrow I can start the scripting part. Let's have a detailed discussion on the scripting, because in this I will tell you a high level part, not on the depth. Okay, and next week we'll start with the CMDB things.
Atul, I think I missed it earlier. Regarding this tool-to-tool integration, we'll be using this Excel or this.
No. Tool-to-tool integration means that you are bringing some data from another service now to this service now.
Yeah.
So we will create something in my service now instance as a transform map. कि data पहले temporary table में आएगा, then वहाँ से commit होके actual table में जाएगा.
So we'll be using like the main thing which is preferred is transform maps.
Transform map is one of the thing, and we are using the REST or the SOAP APIs for the same. It is a completely different topic. Integration is a totally different topic. Okay, so those things. Maybe I'm not able to cover this integration, end-to-end integration. I tried to be covered in my 2 or 3 batches, but did not get success much. क्योंकि मुझे टाइम नहीं मिला थोड़ा सा R&D करने का इसके ऊपर, so I'm not covering that part, but I can give you a little picture that how this can be taken care when we go for the integration part. Here is the integration terms. कहाँ गया integration? ये रहा integration part. Okay जी.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other doubt? Any other question, guys? Okay, so let me stop the recording first.